The onions are perfectly golden now. Alfia, could you pass me the cumin? Yes, Mother. It smells so good already.
Mother! Grandma said, please bring tea and chapati.
Ah, perfect timing, my little messenger.
I must walk slowly. The tea is very hot.
That's it, my careful girl. One step at a time.
I won't spill it.
Alfia, here you are, my sunshine.
Grandma, here is your tea. Mother made the chapatis fresh.
Oh, did she say why?
No, she just said to call you for a question.
Okay, my daughter, I am quickly finishing this food and then I will come. Go and tell Grandma that.
It's my daughter. Has Abdullah called you recently? No, Mother. Lately he has not called me.
Abdullah's new decision. Abdullah arrived at his mother's house with a very beautiful young woman from the city. As soon as he entered the yard, he warmly hugged his mother. His two daughters, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, came running toward him. "Daddy, Daddy!" they shouted happily. Abdullah hugged his daughters, but there was no real happiness on his face. Then he pointed to the young woman beside him and said, "This is your grandmother." The young woman politely greeted his mother. "Assalamu alaikum." His mother returned the greeting, but she kept her distance and did not feel comfortable with the woman. Abdullah gave chocolates to his daughters, and the girls happily began eating them. After that, Abdullah and his mother went inside the house to talk privately. "Mother," Abdullah said, "I want to divorce Rukia." His mother looked shocked. "Why do you want to divorce her?" Abdullah replied, "You know that Rukia has given birth to 2 daughters. I want a son. I love this new woman. I no longer love Rukia." His mother's face filled with disappointment. "Abdullah," she said firmly, "that is not a good reason to divorce a good wife. Sons and daughters are gifts from Allah. No, one can choose whether a child will be a boy or a girl." Abdullah remained silent. His mother continued, "Rukia is the mother of your children. She has stood by you and cared for your family. Do not treat her unfairly. If you make decisions based only on emotions, you may regret them later." Abdullah lowered his head and began thinking deeply about his mother's words. The room became quiet as he realized the seriousness of his decision. Abdullah's mother looked at him in shock. "Oh my goodness, Ya Allah! What are you saying, Abdullah?" she cried. "Is this how I raised you? Is this what I taught you? How can you speak like this?" She stood up and looked directly into his eyes. "Are you not a Muslim? Do you not know that sons and daughters are gifts from Allah? Only Allah decides whether a child is a boy or a girl." Abdullah remained silent. His mother continued angrily, "And now you want to divorce Rukia, a beautiful, kind, and loyal woman who gave you 2 wonderful daughters, just because you want a son?" She pointed at the young woman standing nearby. "And you want to replace her with this young woman from the city?" The young woman lowered her head. "Abdullah, you have changed so much. What happened to you?" She shook her head sadly. "You even brought a woman who does not dress modestly. And now you want to throw away your family?" Abdullah tried to speak, but his mother interrupted him. "Listen carefully. This is my final decision. If you divorce Rukia and abandon your daughters, then you must leave this house." Abdullah looked surprised. "Mother, how can you say that? Am I not your son?" His mother replied firmly, A real son would never treat his wife and children this way. She continued, "This house, this garden, and this land belong to my late husband. If you choose selfishness over your family, then you have no place here." Then she added, "I do not trust this woman. I believe she is interested in your money, not your happiness. Divorce her and return to your family, or leave this house." Abdullah sighed. "Mother, I love Susan. I cannot leave her, but I do not want to divorce Rukia either. I want both of them." His mother thought for a moment. Then she said, "If you choose that path, then you must be fair, respectful, and responsible. You must never mistreat Rukia or make her suffer. If I ever see you hurting her or neglecting your daughters, you will not stay in this house." She pointed around the room. "This home follows my rules. As long as you live here, you will respect your family, your wife, and your children." The room became silent as Abdullah realized the seriousness of his mother's words. For many months, Abdullah treated Rukia badly. He spent all his time with Susan and often showed her affection in front of Rukia. He did not think about Rukia's feelings, even though she was a kind and patient wife. After 6 months, Abdullah began to worry. One day he asked Susan, "Susan, what is happening? We have been together for many months, but you are still not pregnant. Is there a problem? We should go to the hospital and find out." Susan always found an excuse. "Not today. I don't feel well. Not today. I am busy. Maybe another day." This continued for another month. Finally, Abdullah said, "Today is my final decision. We are going to the hospital." Susan started crying. She looked down and said, "Abdullah, I need to tell you a secret." "What secret?" Abdullah asked. Susan took a deep breath. "Do you remember when I told you that my former husband divorced me because I did not love him?" "Yes," Abdullah replied. "That was not the truth," Susan said. "He divorced me because doctors told us that I could never have children." Abdullah was shocked. Susan continued, "Every man who learned this left me. That is why I hid the truth from you. I was afraid you would leave me too. I know I made a mistake, and today I accept responsibility. If you forgive me, thank you. If you decide to divorce me, I will accept your decision." Abdullah sat quietly for a moment. Then he said, "Susan, I also made a mistake. I hurt a good woman who never did anything wrong to me. I will not shame you in front of anyone, but I cannot continue this marriage. Today, I divorce you. I wish you well, but our journey ends here." Susan nodded sadly and left the village. After that, Abdullah returned home to Rukia. He stood before her and said, "Rukia, I am truly sorry. You were always kind, loyal, and patient with me. I hurt you, and I made terrible choices. I ask for your forgiveness. From today until the day I die, I will honor and respect you. I do not want anyone else. I only want you and our children." Rukia looked at him quietly. Then she smiled gently. "I forgive you, Abdullah. You are the father of my children. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you learned from yours." Abdullah felt tears in his eyes. "Thank you, Rukia." From that day forward, Abdullah worked hard to become a better husband and a better father. Lesson of the story: never hurt the people who truly love and support you. Do not take loyal and kind people for granted. And before making important decisions, always think carefully about the consequences of your actions.